Hello, and welcome to a short presentation on optimizing reactive maintenance workflows with Cityworks. Today we will be focusing on our transportation and road sector with a demonstration scenario on potholes. In the heart of our Canadian communities, the efficiency and safety of our roads play a pivotal role. Every day, municipalities face the challenge of maintaining this critical infrastructure amidst growing urban populations and increasing traffic demands. This short demonstration will include a look at how Cityworks can be utilized by municipal roads departments for infrastructure work management and asset tracking. More specifically, we will be completing a workflow for a pothole program while utilizing the Cityworks work activities. Let's get started. Here we are now on our Cityworks Respond web application, where we can manage our work activities and explore our assets. Currently, we're looking at our dashboard view for our roads management group. This dashboard is highlighting our roads and pothole program. The information that we see on this dashboard is relative to the work that we'll be doing today. First up, we're going to be picking up a service request that a citizen has submitted on a pothole that has been causing an issue in their neighborhood. On this dashboard, we can view information like a table view of our service requests that are all related to our potholes, and we also have some widgets that highlight the total counts of our service requests and other work activities like our work orders that might be related to our potholes. Here we've got a table of our open work orders that are for pothole patching. As I scroll down, we can separate our information out by work order status. Here we have a table where our work orders are ready for review. A manager might come in here and want to view the work that has been completed and the costs that have been associated and accumulated. We might even want to distribute our information based off of urgency and priority. Here we can see how many service requests are open versus those that might be urgent. Our manager might want to come in here and select these 8 or 4 work orders to review and act upon. Our dashboards also support the integration of web maps. Here we can see a geographical view of our potholes that are currently open, as well as our work orders. Let's go ahead and open our service request and explore what kind of information can be captured. Here we are on the service request page, where we can gain high-level information on our service request, like what is the category, what's its priority, is it an emergency, relative dates, as well as submissions and assignments. As I scroll down in the incident information, I can see some information on where the incident has taken place and some additional details that my citizen has submitted through either a phone call or the service request portal, which is produced by Esri Canada. We've got our location, which is a geocoded address. We've got additional location details, which our citizen has provided us with, showing us that the pothole is on the east side of the road, affecting southbound traffic. If I wanted to see exactly where this was occurring, I have the ability in Cityworks to split my screen and open up a map view to see where my service request is located. Here we've got a pin on the map, and I can zoom in and take a look. I've got a view of my service request. Let's explore more information on this service request. Let's head to the comments section. In the comments section is where some questions and answers were provided by our caller and citizen. We know how many potholes there are and whether it's enough to damage a car. On our service requests, we are able to configure our questions and answers to ensure that we're capturing the most detail as possible so that we can rectify the issue in an efficient way. We can capture other information on our service requests like our caller, attachments. So we have a photo of our pothole, which we can open up. From here, as a manager, after I've reviewed this service request and all the information that has been attached, I notice that the priority is high, so I'd like to start a work order as soon as possible. On my work order, I have the ability to track assets so that we can track costs that will be accumulated. From our map, we can select our asset and we'll begin a work order. I can make my asset selectable from the legend, select my asset, And from my service request panel, I can create a work order that will be related to the service request so that we can track the series of events that have led to this work order. The system has automatically recognized that I've selected a road, and I'm going to receive work order templates related to the roads. Here we have our pothole patching template, and I can go ahead and make sure that this is going to be assigned to my road technician, and we're going to go ahead and create this work activity. Here we are, we're on our work order, where you can see in the related work activity section, I have my service request, and now we're working on the work order. I want to provide my technician that's in the field that's going to be fixing this pothole with a little bit more detail on the location of where my pothole is located. Since we selected the road asset, you'll notice that my work order is located at the center. So I need to get a little bit more specific to help my road crew get to where they need to be efficiently. We can do that by creating an image of our map and adding it to our work order. So let's go ahead and do that. This tool is called redlining. It allows me to add annotations onto the map. I can include images, text. This image will save as an attachment directly onto our work order. We can also download it if needed. For now, I'm going to go ahead and select work order. The system is going to automatically provide me with work activities that I've been recently working on, which makes it easy for me to access my work order. You'll notice my work order number here at the top is right at the top of the list, making it super fast and easy for me to attach this image. I can also add comments just to say the pothole is here. And we'll give it a file name. And we'll go ahead and attach. We've received a successful note, and if I go to the attachment section on my work order, we'll be able to see that image has been uploaded. My work order has been assigned to my road tech, Jeff. Now let's go ahead into our mobile application and see how we can complete this work order as our in-field technicians. Here we are now, logged in to the Cityworks native mobile application as our in-field worker who will be picking up the pothole patching work order. Since this pothole patching work order is an emergency because the pothole can damage cars, we do want our in-field technician to be able to pick up work activities as they come in. This is possible because we have a connection to a network. The native mobile application is also available in a disconnected mode. If our field crew is in a location with low to no connectivity, they can complete their work on the native mobile application. All changes will be saved to the application and the device, and when a network connection is restored, we can then sync back up to the office and send in all of our completed work. On the native mobile application, you can see that our home page is a map where we can view assets like our roads, as well as work activities, like our work orders, service requests, and inspections. We have the ability to open up our work orders directly from the map. We also have the ability to see it in a list view from our inbox. If I head to the main menu, I can access my inbox and view all of my work activities by categorization. I can see my inspections, service requests, and work orders. Let's open up our work order list and scroll to the bottom, and we can see our pothole patching. From here, I've got a very simple form on my work order to fill out. This is where we're going to include things like our labor costs, our material usage, and our equipment usage. Our start and finish times are very important to track our time as well. Let's scroll all the way to the bottom where we can view some attachments. From here, I'm able to open up the attachments and I can view that image that I submitted as the office worker, so I can get a better idea of where the location might be. From my work order, I can gather more information on my pothole from the comments section. You'll notice here that information was copied over from my service request, letting me know how many potholes that I'm fixing and whether it's big enough to damage a car, so I understand the work that's ahead of me today. Starting from the top, we've got high-level information on our work order, things like description, who's it's initiated by, its priority, as well as other information. We can start our start and finish time just simply by clicking a button. From the work order, we can view information on the asset. We can open up some details and even start new work activities if needed. Now let's start adding some costs to our work order. First off, we'll start with our labor. We'll add new. From here, I can select which crew I'm working with, and I will only see what's available to me. We can select job rates, therefore if we were working overtime or additional different hours, we could always select that from here. We can apply job codes and apply this to an account for project tracking purposes. Here I have a list of employees that are included on my crew. I can apply hours for all or just for myself. For today, we'll say I had one person working with me, which was Clayton. We worked on this for about an hour. And we also had a traffic technician who was joining us to keep us safe. We can also apply all of these cost accumulations towards our assets so that we can track them towards our asset. Let's not forget to add some hours for ourselves. There we go. We can see the overview of the hours that I've added and head back to the work order. Next, we'll apply some material. The pages are all very similar to make it a very simple user interface to learn and navigate. From here again, I can select my crew that I'm working with and which storeroom that I'm pulling from. From the table, I can see all of my available materials as well as the quantities that are available. So I can go through and select how many units I used and apply it again to our asset. For today, I'll just go ahead and apply some different units here. And let's apply this to our asset. Let's head back and finally, we'll add some equipment usage. From here, you'll see how many units we have, and we can apply the hours. So for today, I'll apply 1 hour for all of the equipment that I've used. We can even track what if we used a vehicle to get to the destination. Again, we can apply this equipment usage as a cost towards our asset. This way, we have a way of tracking all of our maintenance costs towards an asset, and we can get a look at the end of the quarter or the year of how much an asset may have cost us to maintain. Down below, we can input additional information on our work order, like a resolution. Today, we'll say all the work was completed. We can also associate our work towards a project. So if we had a project tracking all of our potholes in the city, we might want to add this work order to it. We have the ability to track custom fields. So we can let us know if we want to track the specific information on the pothole that we just fixed, like what was the length, the width, as well as other information relating to our vehicles that we used today. For today, I'll move forward with completing our pothole. If needed, we also have the ability to attach additional photos from the field or videos. I can also choose existing from my device, which I will do today. That way, our supervisor can review our work. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and complete our work order. At the top, you'll notice that we have a sync notification. This lets us know that changes have been made while using the native mobile application, and we can sync up all those changes now back to the office. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we are back at the office as a manager, going to review our work order. You'll see our status has been updated for supervisor review, And we have additional information that is going to be populated, things like our cost summaries. Let's take a look. As a manager, I might be interested in how much this pothole patching actually costed. From the cost summary page, we can see a comparison versus our actual costs versus our estimated costs. You'll notice that our actuals actually came under. We can even get a breakdown by each cost type. We can see our actual labor costs here on the left versus our estimated on the right. We can see how many hours it took to complete this work. We can view the equipment costs as well as the material costs that have been attributed. If needed, from the office, we're able to add additional costs to our work order. We can do that from the details panel, where we can request new materials or add costs. If needed, we can even open up the storeroom application to explore all of our materials that are available and add them to work orders from there as well. From here, as a supervisor, I am going to be satisfied with all the work that's been completed, and I'm going to go ahead and close this work order. The work order is now closed, and if I return to our service request, it will also be closed since all the work associated to it was rectified. In today's demonstration, we showcase the robust capabilities of our Cityworks dashboards, which provide intuitive visualizations of progress on road work activities, enhancing both transparency and accountability. Starting with a reported road incident involving a pothole, our system adeptly captured caller information and facilitated the rapid creation of a service request. This demonstrated how municipalities can efficiently prioritize incidents with the system, promptly classifying the pothole patching as a high priority work order. We then illustrated the seamless integration with our Cityworks native mobile application. This was assigned to our field crew. This integration underscores the mobility and flexibility of a computerized maintenance management system, enabling field crews to access and update work orders in real time directly from the field. The field crew's ability to capture input work activity costs not only optimizes operational efficiency, but also ensures accurate tracking and management of maintenance expenses. To conclude, the process was wrapped up smoothly in the office by our supervisor, showcasing the streamlined workflow from incident report to resolution. This end-to-end management capability demonstrates to new municipalities how Cityworks can significantly enhance the responsiveness and effectiveness of road maintenance services, ultimately improving road safety and reducing overall maintenance costs through proactive management. Embrace the future of municipal road management with Cityworks, where technology meets infrastructure to keep your city moving forward safely and efficiently. If you have any questions or would like to request a demonstration from our team, please reach out to your Esri Canada representative. Thank you and have a wonderful day.